Ike's arrival is a civic holiday in Gettysburg, with just about the entire populace jamming the streets to express hearty greetings. A day of wonderful excitement for all concerned, including the convalescing chief executive and the First Lady, who gets a special birthday greeting all her own.
Mrs. Eisenhower received the congratulations of her mother, Mrs. John Dowd, and her sister, Mrs. Gordon Moore, on her 60th birthday. An affectionate kiss for the effervescent Mamie. In addition to the birthday kisses, Mamie receives a large portrait of herself from the Citizens for Eisenhower Committee. In the portrait, Mrs. Eisenhower wears her first inaugural gown. Both portrait and the First Lady herself prove that Mamie certainly doesn't look her age. President Eisenhower copters in from his vacation headquarters on the Augusta National Golf Course to greet Mamie Eisenhower, who is arriving from Washington, D.C. She is joining the chief executive for the celebration of her 64th birthday. It's historic as well as important to the Eisenhowers, for Mamie marked her last birth anniversary as First Lady. The nation joins in the greetings and well wishes at this happy hour.
How happy you've made me today, and I appreciate the birthday party no end. Thank you very much. Good start for 61.
Ballistic missile, a major new instrument of this nation's war deterrent power. Its mission is peace.
This is the stage for our story report. This is our protagonist, Minuteman, a new muscle in this country's armament of peace-preserving force. How best can we judge its importance? We must judge it in the light of what it was designed to do, and that job is to serve as an integral element, the newest essential deterrent in our combined arsenal of deterrent weapons. Men and bombers of the Strategic Air Command, armed and ready around the globe. They patrol the peace along the edges of aerospace. In team with our bomber strength, the Air Force missiles. are pledged to a single purpose, defense, to ensure that any breach of the world's delicate peace will be committed only at a cost no civilized, sane government could countenance. They are masterworks of our scientists and engineers and of Air Force planning, research, and development. But they are more. They prove the need for a new generation of missiles, simpler missile systems of high reliability, ICBMs that could be produced at a cost and pace that no potential enemy can match. They proved the need and provided much of the technological experience and momentum for fast development of the Minuteman missile. The simplicity and reliability of small, solid propellant rocket engines had been proved for many years in such air-launched weapons as the Air Force Falcon. You press the button of the firing circuit and let her go. For the long-range missiles, the rocket scientists and engineers had developed large liquid-fueled engines. The liquid propellant engine packs enormous power. It also packs an intricate load of mechanisms, tanks, pumps, piping, and controls, all necessary to effective performance. The billion-dollar question could be stated quite simply. Could solid propellants be developed and made to work efficiently in engines big enough to propel the ICBMs? Years of study, test, and retest produced the answer, but it was not easy. From this small engine to this large one was heartbreaking development, building success on failure, many hundreds of test firings, and several million brain hours of labor. But the feasibility of the large, solid propellant rocket engine was proved. Breakthrough 1 was scientific. Solid propellants were proved sound for propulsion of the big birds, the intercontinental weapons. And beyond the Minuteman engine, technology began to visualize solid propellants producing multi-million-pound thrusts for certain phases of interplanetary flight. Breakthrough 2 was tactical. The Minuteman could be counted on to strike out on the intercontinental mission at speeds approaching the velocity required to put a satellite in orbit and to deliver its persuasive payload accurately on pre-selected targets. Breakthrough 3 was economic. Minuteman, thanks to its solid propellant engine and simplified construction assembly, could be produced in quantity at a fraction of the cost of its ICBM companion weapon systems. To understand its tremendous promise, we must understand it both as a military or weapons concept and as operational weapon. First concept, it had to be
Sound economies are the backbone of successful defense, because successful defense must be indefinitely sustained so long as there is any threat to national security in the world. They are essential not only to the maintenance of our military establishment, but also to the creation of those conditions of well-being which are in a very real sense a primary line of defense for the entire free world. It is important that we remember that what each of us decides in his own country affects the fortunes of the rest of us. Each country can render a great service to every other country by keeping its own economic house in order. The world is shrunk, and our sense of interdependence is keen. So too must be our sense of cooperation. That nations choose to act cooperatively through these great international organizations is ground for confidence that your decisions here and at home will be wise and sound.